Hello everyone, this is Nevermind and today we are going to be talking about the MMR system. Ever since the introduction of competitive mode, Xbox implements the MMR system that helps you determine what rank you are based on the amount of MMR you have. Not only that, the MMR actually corresponds to this chart. You can take a look here, and there has been a change in this chart that the legend has been moved to 2150 and above. So that makes it a little bit harder for you to get the legend, but the other values are still the same. To clear a common misconception among community, the kills in the game actually doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is the amount of rounds you win, the amount of rounds you lose, and the amount of MVPs you get. No matter how close you got to winning that round, if you lost a round, you lost a round. So for example, if you are in a 1v4 clutch situation, you killed 3, that will not increase your MMR at all. The same can be applied if you win the round. If you killed 2, you killed 3, it actually doesn't matter. As long as you get the MVP, you get that 1 extra MMR. If not, you don't get any extra MMR. Before knowing how to count MMR, it's important that you know how to deal with unranked accounts. If an unranked account has no matches played beforehand, it will sit at 1200 MMR. However, if an unranked account has played a few matches already, then it's harder to keep track of how many MMR that account has. Not only that, if an unranked account has played in previous seasons, the MMR will correspond with the previous season as well. So for the sake of simplicity, I will be using 1200 MMR to count all the unranked accounts in this video. At the start of each game, it is advised to check all the profiles, your teams and the enemies, and gather up all of their MMR into an average. Here is an example on how you count the average. Now you can correspond back to the chart that I showed you in the start of the video, and you can correspond this MMR into the rank. This is a chart that shows you how much MMR you gain or you lose per round. For example, if your team's average is Master, you get 3 MMR if you win the round. Meanwhile, if your opponent's team's average is only Champion, then unfortunately you will lose 4 MMR per round you lose. So here I have one of Katana's games. As you can see, his teammates are 2 Silver 3s, 2 Silver 4 and 1 Gold 2. Meanwhile, his enemy team has 2 Gold 1s, 1 Silver 2 and 2 unranked players. So after calculating the average, Katana's team is Silver 4 average and the enemy team is Gold 1 average. With the 10-1 victory, you can see that 1 loss has caused a 5 MMR reduction, which perfectly corresponds with the chart. Meanwhile, winning 10 rounds, 6 rounds each and getting 2 MVPs will result in a 62 plus. So adding those two together, you get a total of 57 plus MMR. So I've been hearing this a lot. So people would say, oh my goodness, I got 23 kills, top fragged, 10-9 and I still lost MMR. Now here's what I have to say about that. Your MMR average is higher than the enemies, so you should be winning more rounds than 10-9. Or some of the rounds is a 4v5. If your team is down a man, if you lose a round, you will be losing relatively less compared to normal 5v5 circumstances. And if you win a round, you get more MMR opposed to when you normally 5v5. The exact number is unknown, but I have a guess that it is 1 or 2 MMR more or less than normal circumstances. So next time when you are in a 4v5, please don't lose. There are 2 ways to help you rank up faster. One of these ways is called boosting. Boosting in general refers to a player queuing with lower ranked players. The lower ranked player helps lower the MMR average of the team, making it easier to rank up. The other way, which is kinda controversial in my opinion, is that you kick a player upon entering the match. This will cause a 4v5 to happen, thus increasing the MMR you get. Thanks for watching and I hope you learned something in this video.